Welcome to the night edition of Optimize Your Life. Today's show is called Know Yourself, and I'm thrilled to welcome my guest host, and I'm hoping she'll have many more episodes with me. Sarah, how are you? We air every day, Monday through Friday, at this time, 6 Central, excuse me, 7 Eastern, and each day is a different topic. Today is all about you and self-awareness. It's okay to live outside the box. Tuesday is all about communication and how to communicate better with your kids, with your parents, school, friends, whatever. Wednesdays are all about you and team calling. You're struggling with school, home life, whatever you're struggling with, call us. We're here to help. Give you advice, tips, or whatever you need, or if it's just to vent for a minute. And the best part about the program that we use, you are completely anonymous. So you don't have to give us your real name. It doesn't matter. And it won't be flashed. Your identity will not be all over social media. And just remember, you're never alone. Somebody somewhere in the world is going through the exact same thing you are. And, and, and Fridays is all about life and how to change the cycle of what you're in. Being in trouble, drugs, alcohol, whatever it is stopping the insanity. So welcome today. How are you? um, Not yet. I gotta finish getting my. Did you get the stuff for Restream that I sent you for Restream? Oh, sorry for it's the program for. Hang on one second. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I use that to go live on, and I haven't quite got it figured out. I have to have my buddy tomorrow help me set it up because for some reason when I do it, it ends up putting the live feed as private instead of public. So yeah, it's just I gotta log into Facebook and go through that whole fun deal. Yeah, but I have to do it through Facebook. I can't do it through Restream because I'm not setting it up right. Yeah, I am not technologically there yet. I'm getting there. Oh, there we go. Now I can see who's logged in on. It's automatically always set to private instead of public. All right, so today we're talking about self-awareness and about the struggles I went through, one that I went through, and I'm sure you went through it too, you know, when we were kids in high school. And yeah, kids always make the comment that, well, that was so long ago. But the only real big difference from when we were kids to now is that when we got bullied, when we went home, we were safe. We didn't have all this And that's the sad part about it. And the big thing is that what you're learning, what our kids are learning, are from learning it from home. And that's the scary part about it is we don't think about that, and our kids see and hear it all. I'm learning that one really quick. And they don't forget either. Mom, you remember back then? And that's, I think the biggest way to change that is just being aware of what you say, what you do as kids. And that's it. I went through the body image when I was a kid, all the way up into high school, because I was built bigger, taller than the boys. I went through my growth spurts early, like my daughter did, and I was tall and skinny. So all the boys were all friends, but that was it. And I was one of those kids that summer break hit, and then I developed. And all of a sudden, the boys were all paying attention. And you say the wrong thing, and it's all over everywhere. If you don't agree with the masses, and that's where for me, it was looking at my kids every day because I've built my career fighting the masses. Because I have two autistic children, and I don't believe in mainstream therapy, ABA therapy. And so I had to figure out a way to help my kids become something without giving them a full-time job at a young age and training them to just accept, well, this is as good as it's going to get. And so when I started my business, I got a lot of hate mail, a lot of hate messages, and a lot of trash talking. And my daughter saw that and would hear that, and she knew she was different, and she struggled a lot. I know last year was her hard year. Um, She was in second grade, and her little brother, she's given the gift of creativity. You give her a garbage bag, she can give you a wardrobe, and she has. A couple of years ago, she couldn't find her swimsuit. Instead of looking for it, she goes and grabs a plastic bag and makes herself a swimsuit with slippers to match. Mom, I'm going to the pool. We have a pool in our backyard. I just looked at her and I'm like, okay, let's go. You're covered. I don't care. I'm not going to fight with you. Hey, she'll float. Plastic fills up with air. What does it do? So I knew she was floating. But academically, she struggled. She took a long time to learn to read. Triple concepts elude her. And so she ended up chopping all her hair off one night in the middle of the night because she thought that if she looked like her little brother, she would be as smart as him. And so yeah, she had a boy haircut for all of summer. Right. And so we had to sit down and work with her and get her to understand, yes, your brother's smart, but you're creative. You can do things that he can't do. And it helped. And then I had one of my really good friends. I went on social media and asked my coaching group, I need a coach that can help her because she flat out told me, Mom, it don't matter what you say. Wait, moms always love their kids, so it don't matter. So I had to find an outside source to work with her, and it got me really to thinking. And for all your parents out there, just because you're having someone else help you doesn't mean you fail. It just means because a lot of times it doesn't matter how much you support your kids, they're just not going to buy it because they believe in their mind they believe that it doesn't matter because your parents always support their kids or love their kids or think they're the greatest. That's true. And that's the sad part about it is, I grew up on the opposite end of the scale where I was the smart kid. So my parents didn't give two rats butts what I was doing because they knew my homework was done, that I didn't need all that extra attention, and it made you always realize and think you're not important because they never cared. And that's where it's so important to spend family time and just sit down with your kids equally. Hmm. Right. And just, a lot of times the kids don't realize it. If you're not seeing that great and you've always had an eye problem, you're not gonna know anything different. Or, you see a world a certain way. Well, that's why I love Connections Academy. It's an online public charter school, and my kids go there. And they give you the one-on-one attention. And, it gets some bad reviews. And the thing is this school requires parent involvement. As a parent, you have to talk to the teacher at least once every other week, once a month. You have to be involved in your child's education. And what the cool thing is like, exactly, and like IEPs. When you go to a public school, them things are so horrible. They, and just the way it's worded is so negative. When my kids went to regular public school, preschool, when they were put on their first IEPs, I ripped those up and threw them away because I didn't want them to ever see it. But with connections, it's just the way it's written is so positive. And then two, it doesn't take an act of God to change it. I mean, it's really neat. It's like with my daughter, she can't sit and focus on read. She's got attention issues. And they tell you how to use that as a gift, how to set goals. You know, first working on your schoolwork for 5 minutes at a time and gently, slowly extend it. And like one of the projects or one of the things we did is those she can never just sit still. So it's actually written in her IEP that if she's doing her live lessons with teachers, she can eat popcorn. That's one of her fidgets, is physically eating something. And then we bought one of those yoga balance boards. They're like the old pogo balls from back in the day. And she stands on that thing in front of her computer and just kind of wobbles back and forth. You know, there's so many cool little tricks that you can use. Well, that's where I love Target because they literally have the sensory area. You can go and get thinking putty and all them stupid little squishy balls and little snake. I mean, and they're not like jacked up prices either. Because like if you go to Amazon and order something, if it says that it's a sensory item, it's like 4 times the price, and it's absolutely insane. There you go. All right, hang on 1 minute. We're having slight technical difficulty. Oh, continue. Yes, no, wrong phone. Here's the fun part. Give me 2 more minutes. Ah,